Hello, everyone. Welcome to your Leadership Insight, where we are going over strategies to showcase achievements to leadership for career advancement. That was a mouthful. And so definitely welcome. Come on in, everyone. Greetings. Welcome to today's session, Leadership Insight. Last week, we discussed why bureaucratic leadership. If you missed that, I've been going through a session on different types of leadership styles. We're going to pick it up in a couple of weeks. It's so important that as as aspiring leaders, that you understand the different types of leadership styles. You will hear me say this day in and day out. It's so important that we learn to flex our styles. Yes, we have a typical style where that's where we generally flow in and out of daily. However, regardless, different people, when you are working with different people, it is so crucial that you know how to flex in and out of your own leadership style so you can meet the needs of whomever you are dealing with. It is not just take it and that's it. We need to make sure that we can flex in and out. And you need to understand the different types of styles. You don't always have to know their names. However, you do need to understand basic styles. And so for that, if you missed any of those, please make sure that you catch them on YouTube. You can catch them on Facebook. However, YouTube may be easier. There's a playlist there called Leadership Insight, and you can definitely get all caught up and or get refreshed. Today, again, we're going to just shift just a little bit, and we're really going to focus on boosting visibility, strategies to showcase achievements to leadership for career advancement. I know a lot of people that are like, how can I get noticed? And today we're going to empower you with some strategies to ensure your accomplishments don't go unnoticed, paving the way forward for your career advancement. Our 3 points are going to be documenting your success, strategic communication, and building a supportive network. Now, always, I like to do a quick roll call. If you are listening live, hey person, hey. Sometimes I like to say, hey girl, hey boy, hey. But I'm going to say, hey person, hey, because I don't know who's watching. Definitely let us know your name and where you're tuning in from, whether that's a live or you're catching the replay. I don't care if you're catching this replay 6 months from now. Still say, hey girl, hey boy, hey, whatever hey you want to do. Let us know. If you ever have any questions, please drop them in the comments. We are monitoring and we will definitely respond. And I'm going to say, when I say we're going to respond to leadership on topic type of questions, because you all know this is a digital world and you can get some doozies. You get some doozies in your inbox. However, if you have a question about leadership or what we're speaking about, we want to hear from you. I am here for the mid-career woman to help her to level up to an executive level position. And because of that, I would love to hear from you. I would love to know, does this resonate with you? And if you have questions, again, I'm here for you. I always, well, not always, most of the time, I like to tell a story because stories can kind of tie into what we're doing, what we're talking about, and it's kind of typically how we communicate from time to time. And so I want you to imagine a woman, we're going to call her May, not June. No. Okay, let me stop because I want to go ahead. If y'all know me, I'm a little. I think I'm funny. So we're gonna call her May. I'm gonna say it again, not June. Okay. All right. Let me move on. We're gonna call her May. May is this top performer in her company, but often she worked quietly behind the scenes. How many of you just right now can relate and it's like, yes, that's me. I'm a go getter, but I go get it behind the scenes. You don't see me all the time front and center, but behind the scenes, some of you are really doing your thing. You are making sure the companies are moving forward, your teams are moving forward. I know because I know a lot of Mays. One day there was a senior position that opened up, and despite May's capability, she was overlooked. Why, you may ask? Leadership wasn't aware of her contribution. So, yes, May was working behind the scenes. Some of you all are working tirelessly and getting the job done behind the scene, but you are being overlooked. And for her peers were getting those accolades. And because they were more vocal, their success showed a little bit more. So, this story reflects a common issue, which many of us, especially women, will see. It's about individual contributions versus the perception of their impact. And May's depth, she was, literally doing things that were crucial, that were needed, that helped the company move forward. But because of her lack of visibility, she was overlooked. And so today we're going to ensure that you, ma'am, you person who's doing these things behind the scenes, that you also are getting credit for those things. So we're going to dive into that. And the first thing we're going to talk about is documenting your success. It is so essential to keep a detailed record of your achievements. Many of you do so many things and you don't, like, I don't know why the word braggadocious, I know I'm dating myself, braggadocious just popped into my head. Many of you are not that person. You are not going to sit there and shout it out. I'm this, I'm that. You don't always walk around with these titles on your head, but you are doing things. And it may seem a little bit uncomfortable, but as one of my good friends would say, ma'am, sir, I need you to write those things down, okay? I need you to start making sure that you keep a detailed record of your achievements. It is not being braggadocious, and I'm gonna try. I'm gonna promise y'all. It's stuck in my head now, but I'm gonna try not to say it too many more times. I need you to write those things down. It's I need you to keep track. It's so important because when it comes to mid years, end of the years, these are times, and sometimes in between, I can show you how to do that too, where you need to make sure people are recognizing you for your contributions and what you're doing. Think of it as more so like a professional. You're going to start to become a professional storyteller. And it's these times that you're going to be able to take this and you're going to be able to present it in a way that it's going to help you. Listen, If you're not doing it, it's not helping you thus far, right? Okay, okay. I know, ouch. It's not helping you not to document it. So I need you to get on this method, document it. Purposeful record keeping. Your career is your story in progress, and every achievement, look at it as a chapter. Documenting these moments is going to be able to create this tangible record that's going to help you not just reflect on your growth and identify patterns for your success. It's going to help you to also be able to display that for others. There's an evidence of impact in leadership. The impact is often measured by the value you bring to an organization. And when you document what you're doing, when you're documenting your success, you have a you're providing concrete evidence of your contributions. It is okay. We have a tendency to want to downplay. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. I did that presentation. Okay. Everyone's like, oh my gosh, it was so good because of this and that. And what are you doing, ladies out there? And some men too. What are you doing? It wasn't it wasn't all of that. You know, it listen, I need you to take that success. I need to make sure that you are taking time out and jotting that down. It is okay to receive those compliments. It is okay to not let them go to your head. But when we are doing things on purpose, and especially when it's things that it drives us and it motivates us and it gives us life. Document them. That's all I'm saying. Document them. It will come into play later on. And these are things that you really need to be aware of and you really need to be keeping track of. Stop thinking your supervisor is keeping track of everything. That's a fallacy. That's a misnomer. Okay. It's not happening. Okay. I'm a dag on good leader. I really am. I don't catch everything that my staff does. I need them, and I tell them all the time, can you brag on yourself? Okay. That's what I need you to do. So stop leaving your career in the hands of someone else. Okay. I think I made my point. I hope I made my point. This is going to help you to prepare for advancement. When you're considered for promotion, you're going to have this is what I know that I've done. This is how I know I need to talk about it. This is what I have. When it comes to your performance reviews, this is going to help you to leverage them. Let's go ahead and move on to our second point, strategic communication. Master the art of strategic communication. Again, it is not about boasting, it's about understanding the power of language and timing. Hear me, language and timing. Share your success in a way that's going to demonstrate your contribution to the company's goals. It could be through whether that's an internal, maybe newsletter, it's a team meeting, it could be directly in conversations, whether that's with leadership, senior leaders, decision makers. You need to know how to be strategic. You need to be well rehearsed and well versed. Mastering strategic communication is so crucial for leaders. It goes beyond the mere act of sharing information. It involves crafting your message to align with your audience's expectation. And it still needs to be in alignment with the organizational values and where they are going. This is going to help you by building your narrative. Strategic communication allows you to build and control your very own narrative. It is nothing like you being able to speak upon the accomplishments that you're making versus having and hoping someone else is going to do it. No one's going to do it the way that you can do it. And this is going to help you instead of letting others define your contribution. This is you taking control. This is you taking the reins. By proactively communicating your achievements, you shape how you're perceived by your peers and leadership. Some of you are probably very uncomfortable with everything that I am saying right now because it's like, no, I don't want to talk about myself. No, Sparkle Joy, Coach Miranda, whoever you are, I don't want to do this. So for you, I definitely say, please make sure that you do connect with me. Even I'm going to talk about this in a little while. Connect with me. We have a Facebook group. If you struggle in this area, let us help you. When we're talking about all of this, we're also talking about this. You need to make sure that you're aligning with the organizational goals. Again, timing is everything. Timing your communication is going to greatly enhance its effectiveness. You want to make sure it's the right time, it's the right sweet spot, because if not, it's going to come out awkward, it's going to come out odd, and people, they're not going to say anything to you, but they're going to talk about you, or they're going to talk about what you said in their head. And that's not always the point you want to be. Again, I know that what I'm speaking about can make people feel uncomfortable. So I highly recommend, if this makes you feel uncomfortable, let us help you. The third point is building a support network. And I really implore you not to skip this. In today's competitive world, building a supportive network is essential for not just a leader, but also an aspiring leader. It means more than just networking. It involves creating a community of individuals who believe in your potential and who are willing to support your growth. Again, that's why I was saying earlier, and I'll talk about it a little bit more in depth. I definitely welcome you to come join our community. We are all about inclusivity, leadership, leadership, leadership. And if you don't have that network, this is just one step you can make towards having that particular type of network that you need. We're talking about, you need to expand your influence. You may influence others beyond you. Well, you may influence others beyond your immediate circle, but when we're talking about building this network, you need more than just your core of, yes, that is my good girlfriend, that's my supportive uncle. We need a little bit more. We need more than just supporters. We need mentors. We need coaches. We need sponsors who will speak up on our behalf, who would be able to take that baton in a place that we can't go. And you need that. We need access to opportunities. You need diverse viewpoints. You need credibility by association. And again, credibility by association. You have to be associated with others. Having reputable figures in your network lends to credibility for your professional image. You can't get around this. We need this, and this is something that you have to be intentional about. Emotional support. You need to be in an environment where knowledge can be shared. Building a support network is about really creating this collective force that will propel you in your career. It will help you to take those next steps and then continue to take the steps. It's not just about who you know, but who also knows you, believes in your capability, and is willing to also put their reputation on the line to support your career advancements. And I've been speaking about this Facebook group. It is the Next Level Progression Alliance. All are welcome. It is a true safe space for leaders and leadership. And I definitely invite you to come on out, join our group, get connected, stay connected. Remember, this is more than just you showing up on a daily basis. We are talking about strategies to be able to showcase achievements. It's about your career trajectory. It's about making sure that you know how to show your achievements, to make sure that leadership is perceiving you correctly. Leadership is perceiving you in the way you want to be perceived. You cannot, and hear me when I tell you, you cannot leave this just in the hands of your supervisor. You must be intentional about showcasing your achievements, but you got to do it smart. Again, if you just blurt something out and it doesn't have the right timing, and if it's not in the right settings, it's a dance, it's a beautiful dance, and you have to learn it, because if not, it's going to come out a little clunky. It's going to come out and people are going to, why did they say that? Did they not know that that wasn't the right? I'm just telling you what they're saying. I'm telling you what they're saying. I'm telling you what they're saying. And again, I know that this is uncomfortable for many. And so I definitely invite you to come on into our Facebook group. Let's have conversation around it. Let's talk about it. Documenting your success is needed. Engaging in strategic communication is crucial, and you must build that support network to ensure that decision makers are aware of your achievements and your potential to do more within your companies. It's crucial, it's key that yes, you can still stay behind the scenes, you can still get those things done, and yet make sure that people know that you're doing it, that they know what you're capable of, and that is going to rest upon you stepping out of your comfort zone, doing a few additional steps. I always love ending with quotes. So I'm going to end with this one. I want you to surround yourself with a trusted and loyal team. It makes all the difference. And definitely, please join me next week for more incredible, exciting nuggets and insights for another insightful session. You deserve nothing but the best. It is my goal to ensure that you move to the next level. Let's take your career to new heights together.